Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we'll explore 14 indicators of a person with a less resilient mindset. Let's get started. Have you ever encountered someone who appeared mentally or emotionally vulnerable? The term weak-minded is often used to describe individuals who may lack sound judgment or common sense. However, in the context of personal development, it takes on a slightly different meaning. A person with a weak mindset typically struggles with self-motivation, avoids taking responsibility for their mistakes, and frequently yields control to others. These traits can have detrimental effects on various aspects of their life, from career stagnation to toxic relationships and missed romantic opportunities. Despite experiencing setbacks, weak-minded individuals often fail to address their issues or improve their circumstances. At the core of this weak mentality lies a fundamental lack of self-awareness and understanding of their own shortcomings. In essence, they tend to encounter social, professional, and romantic conflicts because they resist acknowledging their weaknesses and limitations. Instead of taking ownership, they consistently find reasons to blame others or evade the issue, perpetuating a cycle of stagnation. Beneath the surface, weak-minded individuals are often self-critical and insecure. However, in real-life interactions, they may attempt to hide these vulnerabilities and project strength. They rely heavily on others' validation to justify their choices, constantly seeking external affirmation because they struggle to affirm themselves. For example, when criticized by a supervisor, a weak-minded person might respond by speaking ill of their boss behind their back, rather than improving their performance, in an attempt to garner support and validate their shortcomings. If you're watching this video, you might be concerned about someone in your life exhibiting signs of a weak mindset, whether it's a friend, partner, or even yourself. It's important to remember that even if you or someone you know displays these characteristics, there is always room for personal growth and change. Recognizing your shortcomings is the first step toward developing a stronger mindset. So, let's delve into 14 signs that can help you identify if you or someone you know is struggling with a weak mindset. 1. The quitter's mindset. When faced with unexpected difficulties, how do you respond? Individuals with strong determination buckle down and exert considerable effort to surmount life's challenges, deriving a profound sense of achievement from surpassing their own expectations. Conversely, those with weaker resolve tend to abandon their pursuits as soon as adversity arises. Achieving their goals becomes elusive because they lack the perseverance necessary to follow through with their endeavors. They readily find excuses to disengage when faced with adversity. But why? This is often due to a deficiency in willpower or self-discipline to maintain a steadfast commitment when it matters most. If you observe a recurring pattern of quitting, either in your own life or someone else's, consider issuing a challenge to complete what was initially started. Frequently, individuals with weaker resolve harbor doubts about their own abilities, but accomplishing a tangible goal can instill the confidence needed to persevere. 2. Missing your purpose. Do you find it challenging to adhere to a specific goal? Numerous individuals with a less resilient mindset encounter difficulties when it comes to self-motivation and maintaining the necessary discipline to accomplish substantial objectives. It's possible that you possess vague, undefined goals that you share with others, yet, in reality, you've made minimal progress toward their actual achievement. Alternatively, you might not have any clear objectives at all. When you contemplate your aspirations in life, nothing substantial seems to emerge. While you may believe that you lack motivation, the reality may be that you possess a less robust mindset than you initially thought. 3. Failure to deliver. If you've encountered someone with a less resilient mindset, you might have had experiences like this. They enthusiastically speak about their passion and accomplishments, their deep love for their job, and the profound meaning they find in their work. However, when faced with a task, they often generate excuses and evade the actual work they claim to adore. What's the underlying issue? Weak-minded individuals tend to engage in a pattern of saying one thing and doing another. If someone in your life frequently talks a big game but consistently falls short on delivery, they may possess less strength of character than you initially presumed. 4. Destructive criticism. You can gauge an individual's strength by observing their response to criticism or feedback. Resilient individuals embrace constructive feedback and value the input of others. They can discern between their emotions and their personal or professional development, enabling them to absorb lessons and make improvements. Conversely, individuals with weaker resolve struggle to detach their actions from their emotions. When confronted with criticism or feedback, they tend to react defensively and respond as though the other party is launching a personal attack on their character. 5. Apologetic manipulation. Apologies serve as one of several means by which individuals with a less resilient mindset seek validation from others. Even when they haven't committed any wrongdoing, they extend apologies not out of genuine remorse but with the aim of eliciting sympathy. Weak-minded individuals desire to hear reassurances that they haven't erred and that everything will be fine. In essence, they employ others as a source of approval and validation, seeking to bolster their own self-esteem. 6. The obsession problem. Individuals with a less resilient mindset often exhibit a troubling tendency to fixate on their problems, fears, and insecurities. In isolation, obsession isn't inherently problematic. However, for someone lacking mental strength, these obsessive thoughts can spiral into the realm of unrealistic scenarios. It requires strength and resilience to sift through such obsessions and distinguish between what is achievable and what is not. If you find yourself leaning toward a weaker mentality, you may struggle to discern this distinction. 7. Extreme emotional outbursts. Individuals with a less resilient mindset encounter challenges in regulating their emotions effectively. Frequently, they grapple with overwhelming, unexplainable feelings that can lead to impulsive and highly emotional choices. For instance, when they experience anger, they may struggle to control their temper, resulting in emotional outbursts that often prove detrimental. It's essential to acknowledge that every person's emotions, including the intense ones, carry significance and validity. These emotions contribute to self-awareness and aid in clarifying personal desires and values. However, if you permit these emotions to cloud your judgment, you may find yourself making decisions that you later regret. 8. Running from reality. Dealing with disappointment can be a tough challenge, but even during their most challenging moments, individuals with a strong mindset seek ways to enhance themselves. Conversely, those with a less resilient mindset tend to evade their reality. They sever connections, neglect their obligations, and often blame others for their own shortcomings, all in an attempt to evade the truth. This way of thinking proves unproductive and, in many instances, detrimental to both oneself and others. Confronting one's failures isn't a straightforward task, but it's through these setbacks that one can cultivate greater strength. 9. The shortcut mentality. Individuals with strong mental fortitude have no fear of embarking on the less conventional path. When they establish a goal, their intention is not merely to achieve it quickly but to excel to the best of their capabilities. This often involves investing extensive hours and rigorous effort. At times, it entails revisiting the planning stage and commencing anew. In essence, those possessing strong mental resilience are uninterested in choosing the path of least resistance, whereas individuals with less discipline in their mindset exhibit a contrasting behavior. When presented with an opportunity to take a shortcut, those with a weaker mindset are inclined to seize it. They may rationalize it with phrases like, "I'm simply being efficient," or "this is the more intelligent approach," yet, in truth, they may be opting for the less strenuous route due to a reluctance to exert additional effort. This mindset can manifest in their work, relationships, and daily routines, as they consistently gravitate towards the path of least resistance, indicative of a weaker mentality. 10. Terrifying transformations. Change can be a formidable challenge, and individuals with less mental fortitude frequently attempt to evade it. Alterations in one's lifestyle or career compel individuals to confront novel challenges and acclimate to unfamiliar circumstances, which can be daunting regardless of one's disposition. It necessitates both discipline and mental resilience to confront new changes with assurance. By embracing change, not only are you relinquishing old habits, but you are also venturing into the realm of potential failure in unfamiliar territory. This is a risk that many individuals with weaker mindsets are hesitant to undertake. 11. Holding on to negativity. Do you find yourself harboring resentment towards those who have caused you pain or offense? This characteristic is a clear indicator of a less resilient mindset. You dwell on even the slightest slights and anticipate others to plead for your forgiveness. However, what you're essentially doing is accumulating needless negativity. While you may believe that holding grudges is a form of retribution against those in your life, in reality, the only individual you're adversely affecting is yourself. 12. Decision paralysis. Do you encounter challenges when it comes to making choices? Individuals with less mental resilience tend to vacillate endlessly over even minor decisions, often immobilized by indecision. So, how do they cope with this? They seek alternatives to evade making decisions themselves. Instead, they defer to authority figures to make choices on their behalf. This approach provides them with a scapegoat in case things take a negative turn. 13. The self-pity cycle. At times, life may not unfold as we desire. It's entirely natural to experience sadness when adversity strikes, but it's crucial to distinguish between grieving and surrendering. Numerous individuals with less mental resilience employ their unfavorable experiences as a rationale for relinquishing their efforts. They cease striving for self-improvement, causing their circumstances to stagnate. They persistently cast themselves as victims, yet this harmful pattern of self-pity ultimately proves unproductive for everyone involved. 14. Shirking the blame. People with a less resilient mindset tend to offer excuses frequently, especially when it concerns their unfavorable habits. They are swift to attribute their life's setbacks to external factors like their job or relationships. If they fall short of their goals, they might attribute it to their partner holding them back. When they are tardy, they point fingers at other drivers on the road, even if they were solely responsible for their time management lapse. Why do excuses abound among individuals with weaker mindsets? Because they provide a means to evade accountability for our errors. Excuses are a way to shift blame onto others, but assuming responsibility, even in part, contributes to personal strength. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new facts. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.